What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Blue Raven, and welcome to Magic Mondays, or Monday Magic, however you want to put it. But every Monday, I'm going to do an episode of Magic the Gathering Arena. Magic the Gathering Arena is a new online Magic the Gathering video game. It is free to play. It's free to download for the PC. I haven't seen it on consoles yet, so awesome music coming in. It is free to play, so feel free to download it and try your own luck at it. One of the things I do like about the Magic the Gathering games is even some of the other ones, the cards that are in the game exist in real life. They're not cards just made up for the video game. So any card you see me play in this game, you can purchase in real life. So if you see a deck that I build and you go, man, that's a really great idea, and you play in real life and you want to use that deck, by all means, feel free to go ahead and use it. What I want to do with this video is, since this is the kickoff to it, like I said, every Monday we're going to do Monday Magic. This is going to be kind of a tutorial and kind of an introduction to the game. I've been playing it for about a week and a half, 2 weeks now. I'm alright. I'm doing alright. I can show you real quick. If you hit play, you can change your decks. These are all the decks I have available to me. Now, there's all kinds of different types of decks in Magic the Gathering. These are all called pre-constructed decks. So I didn't build these decks. These came pre-constructed, and they're also not only are they pre-constructed decks, but they're also a lot of them are theme decks. For instance, this deck is there's a specific theme to this deck. So my deck that I'm going to be doing is, as you see, it says Elf deck. This one I built myself. Now, the only difference between this deck and this deck, because this deck is called Forest Might. That's what I'm going to talk about first, is each individual color. Before I actually get into those decks, so let's talk about that. So you have 5 colors in Magic the Gathering. You have green, red, blue, white. Green, red, blue, white, and black. Those are your 5 colors, and each color represents what they do. So green is the forest. Everything's overgrown. This is where you're going to get some of the biggest creatures in the game are going to come out of your green decks. White is the light. It's the plains. It's represented with the plains in Magic the Gathering, but so you get angels, you get a lot of flying creatures, and you get a lot of preventing damage and healing yourself. Blue is the water. The water is very passive. So you get a lot of counter spells, a lot of returning creatures back to their hands, a lot of that kind of stuff. Red is a very aggro. It's the mountains. It's represented by the mountains. It's fire, so it's very aggro. There's a lot of direct damage, a lot of quick, fast pacing. And black is represented by death. So there's a lot of stuff that will kill you if you even touch it. There's vampires. There's zombies. There's stuff you can pull back out of your graveyard. There's all kinds of different things with that. And you can combine all the colors in any way you see fit to make a competitive deck. That being said, an average Magic the Gathering tournament deck will be 60 cards with a minimum of 15 land. I don't know if that's changed. I haven't played in a couple of years tournament-wise, so it could have gone up, because when you actually build your own deck, they start you with 25 land. That's too much. For me personally, that's too much. So I brought it down to 20. Typically what I like to do when I build a deck is I like to go with 15 land and then 5 artifacts, unless I'm building an artifact deck, but usually 5 artifacts. Artifact is the non-color that you don't see in this. Is the non-color it's a colorless cards. You can use any color to summon them, but I'll usually do like 15 land, 10 artifacts, and then I'll break it down to like 20 creatures and then 20 spells and enchantments and stuff like that. And usually gives that good balance. Now, I'll adjust that according to how the deck plays out. There's all kinds of things about Magic the Gathering. There's a lot of new things they've added in the game since I've stopped playing. For instance, the core set that's available in this game is core set 19, 2019. The last core set that I actually purchased was 2010s. I think 10 or 12. One of those two was the last one I actually bought. And the core sets are essentially all the cards from all the way back from Alpha up to the most current set. They take some out, they add some in, they rotate them around throughout the core sets. But typically, core set cards are cards you'll see from almost every set that's come out from the beginning of the game till now. Backstory on Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering started in 1993 with Alpha, and then Beta came out in 94, I believe. I started playing in 94. I'm not joking, I have millions of Magic cards. Actual physical Magic cards. I might even do giveaways. I have that many cards. I might start doing giveaways if these videos do good and actual Magic players come to watch my videos. And maybe you guys can critique me. Maybe there's something I don't see that you go, hey man, you know, if you change this card out and put this card in, you might work a little bit better. Right now we're going to start basic. And then as the weeks progress, I'm going to get a little bit more complicated, and until I get to where my play level is, where I'd be tournament ready, and then I'll start just showing you varieties of decks and stuff like that. Eventually, you'll see this thing will be full of decks that I'll probably delete a bunch of these and build a bunch of decks, and I'll try to show you a different deck each week. I'm not going to go through too much of a tutorial on how to play Magic, for the fact that if you're watching this video, you should already know. I'm going to explain some basic information you should know. Each player is a summoner, and each summoner starts out with 20 life, and your object is to get that person to 0. Hearthstone plays very similar to this, okay? If you've played Hearthstone from Blizzard, Hearthstone plays very similar to Magic the Gathering, except for you max out at 10 crystals to cast all your cards, whereas this you can have up to 20 or more land to cast your cards with. But we're going to start with the Elf deck. I don't know how many games we'll play. I guess it just depends on how well I do. Now this the whole thing I was talking about was this deck is it shows the Forest Might. So this deck is all about putting out a couple little things and then getting big creatures out to decimate your enemy. I did the same thing with this deck. It has a lot of the cards from this deck. It's this deck just much faster. So I can do everything. If I get the right draw starting out, it's a lot faster than that deck. Has a lot of the big creatures from that deck, and some that aren't in that deck, but it's all about getting them out within the third or fourth turn. I'm putting out, third turn, I'm putting out like 5/5 creatures, if not bigger. So, and the characters, we're represented by our avatars. Avatar does not give you an example of, we're going to mulligan this. There we go. We'll keep that. That's a good draw. I like that because I got two good cards. I got Llanowar and I got my Chancellor. So the Chancellor is kind of, if they don't destroy it, once I get to 6 mana, I'll have a second one come out and my elves will become very powerful. My Llanowar will be a 3/3 just base damage, which would be pretty insane. Yeah, I'll keep that. That's a good card. And I can get a land from this as well. So I got everything I need. I'm ready. I'm like good to go. So he mulliganed too. He scried to the bottom. It'll automatically progress me through. If I don't have anything else I can play, it automatically progress to his turn. He has nothing to play, so it's going to progress me to his. I'm going to bring out my Chancellor next. Actually, I'm actually going to bring you out next because I get an extra land. It comes into play tapped anyways, so I might as well just grab it. You know what I mean? So I'm already up. He's got 2 land. I already have 4. And now I'm going to go ahead and bring out my Chancellor. And I'm also going to bring out my Highland Game. Now, there's not every card in this is a elf, but the elves are what make the deck go so fast. So I'm going to attack with my 2/2. Go ahead and pop him for 2. What I want to try to get to 6 without him killing this, so I can get the other one out. Man, that's a nasty card. And I have this if he tries to. He's going to concede this here soon. I really don't have anything I can play right now because I don't have any mana, so we're just going to hit him with everything. Are these instants? No, they're sorceries. Sorceries can only be played during your turn. Instants can be played anytime. So he's got a 4/4. So once that's done, we can do that. I could play both of these against that and kill it, but we're not going to do that. Because I think if you kill it, he gets a token. Attack. Whenever he attacks... Oh, no. No attacks. We're going to kill him. We're going to use both of these to kill him. I don't want that dude in there. I should have... And then I should have attacked. Oh, sorry. And I should have attacked because I was going to do this since I was going to do this anyways. I don't want him making tokens. I've noticed that a lot of people I play, they play a lot of token decks. A lot of getting tokens out. Maybe that's like the big cards in the new Ravnica set. Sorry, AFK. And this is online. This is an actual person I'm playing. Creature can't attack or block. That's fine. I don't really care about that anyways. I'm just trying to get... So I have 5. If I get a land, there it is. There's 6. So there's my 6. I'm going to use this ability. And there she is. No. There you are. Automatically comes into play. And... now my Llanowars are 3/3. And they bounce off each other and give each other. And then the next turn, I'm going to make my Llanowar... He's dead this next turn. If he doesn't concede. A lot of times they'll just concede. Because we'll play this. There, he conceded. Yeah, he's all... working. But that's how my deck... That's how this deck is built. Is it's designed to... I have really big creatures in the deck, and I wish I could show them to you. I'll do one more. Because that was all just little stuff that I had out there. Hey, yeah, I got a reward. We'll open that at the end of it because we got a pack we can open. All right, let's go ahead and try this. Let's try one more. I'll try to do depending on how long a game takes. If a game goes quick, I might do 2 or 3 every Monday. But I'll try to keep it right around the 20-minute mark. If this does really good and you guys want it more than just Mondays, just let me know in the comments, and if it starts doing good, hitting that. Oh, that's such a good draw. Look at that. That is a perfect draw for me. I'm keeping this. This is a good draw. I get Llanowar on my first turn, and I get another land. I got 4 land right here. And 2 of the lands are creatures. And then I got a creature who, when he dies, he gives me life back. So he had to scry because he didn't get a good draw. And there's more land. So put a land out. Llanowar comes out. And we got Blanchwood Armor too. So we want Blanchwood Armor, enchant creature. So I can put this on a creature and it gets +1/+1 for each forest I would control. So the more forest I have out, the more damage I do. So he just did that to draw a card. So he's really not doing good. So there's this. See, and a lot of people, this is mistaken because a lot of people will think that this is just that stock black, that stock green deck, and it's really not. Man, I'm getting Llanowars like crazy now. So we're gonna go ahead and bring this Llanowar out. And then I'm going to combat. What do I want to attack with? I think I want to attack with you. No. Hold on. I don't want to attack with either because I don't have the mana. I was thinking about how to kill that, and I don't have the... Because what I want to do is attack, but then cast this on one of them and to kill that. But I don't have the mana to do it, so I'm just going to end my turn. because he has summoning sickness. So when you bring a creature out, they have summoning sickness. If you see this little thing, they can't attack or block their first turn, or use any of their abilities, unless the card says otherwise. Like some cards are not affected by summoning sickness. If the kicker was paid, you draw a card. Okay, so the kicker was paid. Resolve. Okay, put Llanowar back in my hand. Alright, yeah, so I don't care. That's what I want. So this is what I want to do. I want to put this guy out. Put this guy out. And then, let's see, I have 2. And I can attack with that one. Okay, so combat. Oh, it doesn't matter. He can't do anything about it anyways. Might as well hit him with all 3. But I want to put the Blanchwood Armor on him because Vigilance means attacking does not cause this creature to be tapped. So like when I attack with these, see how they're all tapped sideways so they can't block this turn? When I attack with him, he stays on tap. Oh, he got rid of the one card I wanted to keep. Oh, what was that? Deals damage to target with a number of instances. Exile. Okay, so that card's exiled. Ooh, he's got a 4/4. A lot of combat. All right. Well, no. Let's do this. Let's put. Bring this out. Put that on you. And then combat. See, I want to attack with these 2. Oh, I can't. That one's sitting. Okay, so I want to attack her. So he's either taking 6 or he's going to block it with the Drake. That's his option. Because he has no mana, he can't cast anything. So he's either going to eat the 6, or his Drake's going to lose. Now, if my creature had trample, the excess of damage that the Drake couldn't eat up would trample over to him. But because he doesn't have trample, even if he blocks with him, he'll eat up all 6 damage, even though he only has 4 defense. So this is the attack power. This is the defense. Man, land, and then all land. And I haven't even gotten a big creature out. I have mammoths, I have dinosaurs, I have worms, all kinds of good stuff. I think he left. I don't think he's here anymore. Again, I didn't get to show you any of my good big creatures. Oh. I didn't even see that it was... I wasn't even paying attention. It was... Yeah, he wasn't AFK, it was me. I had to hit the button. Because it was... I could play this spell, so it wasn't triggering over to him. That was me. That was my fault. I'm going to put... Oops. Resolve. Okay. What's he do? Instance or I'll cost 1 less to play. Okay. Okay. Are you gonna do something? Come on, man. You have 2 land. And you have 1 card. You have 2 exiled. Currently 5 instances of sorcery cards. Jumpstart. I don't know what Jumpstart does. Let's see what it does. Let's see. Jumpstart. You may cast this card from the graveyard by discarding a card in addition to paying its other cost, then exile this card. Okay. so he can pay it again. He can play it again. I don't know what he's waiting on though, because it does this time. It's not on me. That's his timer. If it gets 0, he just wasted a spell on this Drake, and I'm gonna bust him for it. Maybe he's just doing the same thing I did. He's just waiting till the very end, then he's gonna attack. I don't know. Well, he's looking at his card. Nope, he lost his turn. So he's in his second main phase. So you have first main phase, attack, combat, damage dealt, second main phase, end of turn. So that's how the game... So you have your start, you have your untap phase, draw phase, then you have your first main phase. And then... See? Like that. Like that right there just ended the game for him. All my creatures now have trampled. I wanna... Okay, I wanna attack with this. Bye, Drake. Yeah, he's dead. And you see it trampled over, so now he's down to 3 life. He'll probably concede now. Because, like, he's got to deal with an 8/8, a 6/5. Draw a card. It's a cool deck that he's playing with, where he's playing out of the exile, essentially. This is one of my favorite cards I have in the day, Aggressive Mammoth, because he has trample and he gives everybody else I have trample. If I had overrun, it'd be so great. Just put overrun, give everybody +3/+3 and trample, and boom! And that's one of my favorite cards from the green. That and Taunting Elf, and I have a version of Taunting Elf in this deck. This is the exact same thing. It's just not called. It's an elf. It's just not called Taunting. Okay, so you keep drawing cards. Your Drake's gone, so you're not getting any for the sorcery spells that you're doing. So you got to draw 2 cards. He's down to 2 mana. Okay. Okay. I was going to overrun him anyways. 2 back-to-back games where I won. Ah, I should have leveled up. Come on. Give me a tier 2. It was a good game. Hey, I got one more game and I get a free card. One more game. Anyways, let's open the pack real quick. I want to open this pack for you guys. So this is a Guild of Ravnica pack. So what did we get? Oh, we got... okay. Since the Peacemaker enters the battlefield, gain 4 life. That's not bad. What are you? Insect Force. Reach over Undergrowth. When Cruel Harpooner enters the battlefield, choose up to 1 target creature with flying you do not control. Karul the Harpooner gets X +0 to under, where X is the number of the creature cards in your graveyard. Then you may have cool harpoon. Okay, that's a lot for just a little bit. See, I could put this card in my deck to help me get some life on my elf deck, and then throw this in there with it. So the only way I could play this card is if I get this lucky draw. This is what an artifact looks like. This is an artifact. And then this is going to be my rare. It could be a rare, it could be an ultra rare, or it could be a mythic. It's just a rare. Ritual of Soot. Destroy all creatures with converted mana cost 3 or less. That's pretty beast for a black deck. which I'll probably build. I will build one. Now, the other thing I want to talk about real quick is there's you can purchase currency with money, use your real money. This is that currency, or you can play the game and get this currency. With this currency, you can go and I can buy packs. I can buy Guild of Ravnica, I can buy Corsa, I can buy Dominaria. I hope I'm saying that right. And then these two. I can buy one pack at a time of each of these. What I want to do is I want to save it to about, I think there's, the way I used to buy when a new set of Magic cards would come out, I'd always just buy a box of boosters. A booster pack the booster packs in this game are smaller. You're getting a lot less. You're only getting, I think, what was that, like 1, 2, 5 plus a rare. So you're getting 6 cards. In a normal booster pack, you get 15, and you're guaranteed at least 1 rare. Sometimes you get 2, 3. Just depends. Sometimes you get lucky. But I used to buy boxes of them. I believe there's like 24 in a box. I'll have to look it up. But whatever that is, that's what I'm going to save up to, and then I'm just going to buy a whole bunch of just booster packs. And then I'll do like an opening video, and then I'll do a booster pack draw off for you guys, or a booster pack game where I build a deck based on just the cards I got out of those booster packs. Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. This is something really new I want to try out. I'm hoping it does good. If you like this, if you're a Magic fan, or if you're new to it, let me know if this is the first time you've ever seen Magic the Gathering, or if you're a hardcore player like I used to be, or I still am kind of. Let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and this is what brought you to the channel, subscribe up. Hit the notification button, and also share this video. And you can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links are in the description below. You can also join me on Discord, and we can talk. You can talk about Magic the Gathering or any of my other games on my channel, or anything you want. That's also linked in the description below. On that note, guys, I hope everybody has a great day. And as far as Magic the Gathering goes, I will see you guys next Monday. Take care and have a good one. Bye, guys.